Hello and welcome to Books of Blood. My name is John, and today I'm going to be doing the reading habits tag. Now, I was tagged for this by E.D. Lewis over at E.D. Lewis Reviews. I saw the video this morning. It's a Saturday afternoon right now. It is hot as hell, okay? I've got windows open to do a cross breeze. I've got my ceiling fan on. I just now put a shirt on. Let's just put it that way. I don't want to be doing this video with no shirt on. I mean, you guys don't need to suffer like that. Anyway, and I got to thinking about it. I wrote him and I said, hey, thanks for tagging me. I'll get this tag all made and ready and everything. And I thought, have I done this tag before? I think I have, but you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and do it. I've already said, hey, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it again, because who knows? My answers might be different. Something might have happened that made my answers different. Anyway, like I said, this is the reading habits tag. I think Edie said the original tag was by Criminali, but I'm not 100% sure about that. I'll try to find out. Anyway, so there are 11 questions, and 12 if you count the one where you tag somebody. So let's go ahead and get underway with this. Number 1, do you have a certain place at home for reading? I don't know if I really have a certain place. Wherever I'm comfortable. I mean, sometimes I'm just sitting in my chair like right here. I'll have music playing and I'll read, you know. And then sometimes also when I come home from work or when I'm getting ready to go to bed, I'll read in bed for a little while. And I've also been known to read in the bathtub, because there's nothing more relaxing than a nice, well, on a hot summer day like this, a nice cool bath, and just be able to sit back, chill, you know, and read. So those are probably my 3 spots at home that I like to read the most. So there you go. There's that answer. All right. Number 2. Bookmark or random piece of paper. I am a bookmark guy. I have got lots of bookmarks. I got my bent neck lady bookmark. Show you some of these. Got my one for midsummer. It's a bear. Alright. Let me give you another few examples here. I even got my Stephen King bookmark. Ain't that cool? He graduated. Anyway, alright. Sorry. There you go. Okay, let's see. Give me. I'll show you a couple more. Oh yeah, here's one of my favorites. I'll show you some of my favorites. I got my Amityville Horror bookmark. All right, and I got my Freddy Krueger bookmark, and I got my Beetlejuice bookmark, and this was courtesy of Cameron Chaney. So there you go. And also, you know me, I'm a werewolf guy, so there's my werewolf bookmark. Alright, so yeah, I'm a bookmark guy. So 99% of the time, I am going to use a bookmark. And for some reason, if for some reason I don't have a bookmark, yeah, I'll grab a little scrap of paper and do it. I've actually even used a cat. Yeah, my cat was laying down one day and I was reading, and I didn't have a bookmark nearby me, and she was sleeping really heavily, so I just lifted her tail up and put her tail in between the pages of the book. She never woke up. I mean, she just like, and when I got the book, she just kind of looks like, what's going on, you know, kind of thing. So, yes, I've actually even used a cat as a bookmark. Anyway, Number 3, can you just stop reading, or do you have to stop after a chapter or a certain amount of pages? I like to try to get to a certain point in a book, like either to the next chapter, or if you're reading a chapter and it's kind of got like little breaking points, I like to try to get to those. And then when I start reading back, I'll go, okay, what was happening? Oh yeah, this is what was happening. All right, let's continue now. So yeah, I do like to try to get to certain points in books before I actually stop reading. I don't like to stop reading in the middle of a sentence. I don't like to stop reading in the middle of a chapter. So there you go. Number 4, do you eat or drink while reading? Yes, I do. But I am very careful. Like if I'm reading on my what I like to do is I go to this place. It's a wings place called Wingstop, and and you got to wait about 20 minutes for your wings. So I'll read while I'm doing that. I'll read on my Kindle, and then when I get the wings, I'll keep the one hand that I got to push the Kindle thing, push the page to turn the page. I'll keep that hand as clean as possible so it doesn't smudge up the screen or whatever. And then, like if I'm reading a regular book, I'm very careful about wiping my hands and instead of getting stuff all over the book. So yes, I do. I eat and drink while reading. So there you go. All right. Number 5, multitasking, music or TV while reading. Music, yes. Yes, I will listen to music while I am reading. I enjoy listening to music while I am reading. Today, like right now, if I were reading right now, I would be listening to the Jimi Hendrix Experience, Are You Experienced? Their first album. And then maybe later on, I don't know what I would be listening to, but right now it would be Jimi Hendrix. So yes, I listen to music, I just don't watch TV, because if I'm going to watch TV, then I'm going to watch TV. So there you go. Number 6, one book at a time or several at once. I read one book at a time. I've tried, well, if I do read a book or more than one book at a time, I try not to read books that are within the same ballpark. You know, like I'm not going to read a haunted house book and then read another haunted house book on top of it. You know, or maybe something has a ghost or something like that. I'm not going to read those kind of books that are in the same ballpark. It'll have to be something different. So usually what I'll do if I read more than one book at a time is like I'll read a horror novel, and I'll read something like a rock and roll biography or something, you know, because I love to read rock and roll biographies. They're really cool. So yeah, if I do, it's always something that's not in the same ballpark. There you go. Number 7, reading at home or everywhere. I kind of read everywhere. I have been known to read everywhere. I used to have Kindle on my phone, and I used to like when you know, either when I've gone to Walmart by myself or when my wife and I used to go to Walmart, and we'd be standing in these long lines. You get up to a certain point, and there would always be that one person in the line would have to pick up a copy of the National Enquirer, and they would start reading, and they'd be talking to their friends, and you could sit there and listen to them, and you know that everything they're reading in this Enquirer, they think it is absolutely true. So, to save a lot of trouble, I would used to read in line at the Walmart, because I could keep my head down and they couldn't see me rolling my eyes back to the back of my head at their, I'm sorry, stupidity. I'm sorry, if you believe what you read in the National Enquirer, you're probably stupid. You know, I'm not trying to be mean, it's just a fact, you know, because they're nothing but a bullshit rag is all they are. So there you go. Alright, so, and I'll probably talk too much about that, but yes, I read everywhere. Sorry about that. I went off on a rant there. I did. I don't know. I just can't believe it when people believe the stuff in the National Enquirer. It's just like, really? What? Seriously? You know, they can't even do get their sources right. Oh, a friend of a friend, or you know, a close associate. Name names, jerk. You know, anyway, sorry about that. Number 8, reading out loud or silently in your head. Most of the time I just read silently. But then it's like I'll get to certain points in a book and it's like, oh, this sounds really cool. And I'll read out loud, you know. And I don't know if I've ever told you guys this, but like when I watch a movie and like somebody in the movie has an accent, I will adopt that accent. For like 30 minutes to an hour, I will just adopt it. Like if it's an Australian movie, you'll hear me talking about, hear me talking in Aussie. Or if it's an English movie, you'll hear me talking like a Brit or English person, German or whatever. But so yeah, a lot of times when I read, I'll be reading like an English accent or whatever, even though it's not a book that's based in England. But most of the time, I just read to myself. All right, there you go. Number 9, do you read ahead or even skip pages? No. No. No, no, no. I hate that. I can't do that. You know, and there's been times I'll be like, I wonder how many pages this book is, and I'll go to look, and unfortunately I'll see something. Be like, oh man, you know, but then you just kind of hope, well, maybe there's going to be more to it, you know, as you're reading, and, you know, it won't be like I think it is, but yeah, no, usually I'm like, no, I can't, I don't skip ahead, I cannot do that, I don't like doing that, I certainly don't, and I don't, no, no way. Number 10, breaking the spine or keeping it like new. I try my best, even with paperbacks, even with big thick books, I try my best to keep it as new as possible. You guys can see all my books here. You know, I haven't read every single one of these books. I mean, I've read a lot of the editions of Dracula and all, but some of these books are just really nice books. I don't want any harm to come to them, so I try my best to just be as careful as I can with my books. That's, like I said, if I eat or drink, I make sure my hands are clean before I turn the page or whatever, you know. So yes, I can't, you know, I don't want to break the spines. So there you go. Alright, last but not least, well, aside from the who do I tag video part, number 11, do you write in your books? Absolutely not. Alright? You know, I mean, this is so cliched or whatever to say, but, you know, you know, that expression, my books are my babies, you know, yeah, they kind of are. So to me, it would be like putting a tattoo on your kid. You know, writing in your books to me is like putting a tattoo on your kid. I can't do it. You know, I just cannot do it. I know there's some of you out there that do. That's great. That's what you do. But me, I cannot write in my books. I just can't. And I actually hate getting a book and you go flipping through it and somebody has written all the way through it and they've written their ideas and stuff and the underlined stuff and they've made their little comments and everything. And I'm sorry, that just completely ruins the book for me. You know, I want to read the book. I want to get my own personal opinion of the book. I don't want to hear your opinion until after I'm finished with the book. And I hate to say it, this is really bad to say, but from some folks, none of you out here that watch my stuff, but from some folks, yeah, I don't even want to hear their opinion, period. You know, that's just a fact. Alright, so that was number 11. So number 12 is I got to tag somebody, or I'm supposed to tag somebody. Like I said, I think I have done this tag before, so you know what, I'm not going to tag anybody. If you feel like doing this tag, if this is your first time watching it, then please feel free to tag, or feel free to do it. And that's it. So that is the reading habits tag. And until next time, take care and stay scared. Bye-bye.